My hopes for Black men and women in academia is one word: longevity. I think that in many ways we are entering a time of multiculturalism. It's the buzzword that everyone is using, but I like to think that it is actually one that is practiced in action. Every single time I step onto this campus, I'm reminded of generations of Black men and women in my own community that had the intellect, that had the wisdom. I often tell people my mother was in college for mathematics and never got to finish. My dad was in school for accounting and never got to finish. My mom was 10 times wiser, smarter, faster, quicker than I ever was to this day. And every time that I walk on this campus, I'm reminded that I have been blessed and graced to live in the literal year that I'm in, which is 2020, to have an opportunity as a Black woman to be merit-based and hired at this institution at a time where if 40 years ago, this might not have been the case. And so I think longevity for any Black man or woman in academia becomes important because over time, we have to multiply our numbers. That only happens through longevity. So that will always be my greatest hope, is that in 20 years, when it's time for me to send my kid to college, that we're all over the place. It doesn't matter what college, what major, what school, what department, that we're everywhere. The only way that happens is through longevity.